Hi everyone. In this class we are going to see the next problem for Bigham method. The problem is maximization of z is equal to 2x1 plus 5x2. Subject to the constraints are x1 is less than or equal to 40, x2 is less than or equal to 30, x1 plus x2 is greater than or equal to 60, x1 x2 is greater than or equal to 0. The next you have to write the standard form of the given LPP. So here you have to write the maximization of z is equal to 2x1 plus 5x2. Here these two are less than or equal to form. So you have to add the slack variable for this one and the slack variable for this also. But in the third constraint we have in the form of greater than or equal to. So for here you have to subtract surplus variable and add the artificial variable. Because in Bigham method less than or equal to form constraint means no problem. Only you have to add the slack variable. But in the greater than or equal to form means you have to subtract the surplus variable and also you have to add the artificial variable. So depends upon this you have to write the constraint equation, that is objective equation. So the objective function is maximization of z is equal to 2x1 plus 5x2 plus 0 into s1 plus 0 into s2 plus 0 into s3 minus m into a1, because for artificial variable the coefficient for the objective function is minus m. Next you have to write the constraint equation. x1 plus s1 is equal to 40, x2 plus s2 is equal to 30. So for this you have to subtract the surplus variable as well as you have to add the artificial variable, means x1 plus x2 minus s3 plus a1 is equal to 16. So you have to write these things. x1 comma x2 is greater than or equal to 0 and s1 comma s2 is our slack variable, s3 is equal to surplus variable, a1 is equal to artificial variable. Now we have to fill the initial table. So you have to use the constraint equation. First you have to write the Cj value. For Cj you have to write x1 coefficient for maximization of z. For this maximization of z, for this objective function you have to write for x1 coefficient is 2, x2 coefficient is 5, s1 coefficient is 0, s2 coefficient is 0, s3 coefficient is 0, for a1 coefficient is minus m. The next you have to write YB column. Always you have to first fill the YB column. In YB column only slack variable and artificial variable you have to write. Don't write the surplus variable. So artificial variable for slack variable for the first constraint is s1. Slack variable for the second constraint is s2. Slack variable is not there in the third constraint. We have the surplus variable. So instead of surplus variable you have to write the artificial variable. The next you have to write the coefficient of this. So for this also you have to go with the objective function. For s1 coefficient is 0, s2 coefficient is 0, a1 coefficient is minus m. So 0, 0, minus m. The next you have to write the constraint equation. Using the constraint equation you have to fill this. This xb value is the right hand side of the constraint values. So this is 40, this is 30, this is 16. Next we have to write for x1 alone we have the coefficient. For this is 1 into x1, so x1 coefficient is 0. There is no x2 value, so we have to put 0. Here s1 coefficient is 1, s2, s3 and a1 is 0. Next we have to use the second constraint, means x1 is not there, so x1 coefficient is 0. For x2 you have to put 1, s1 is also not there, s2 coefficient is 1, s3 is 0 and a1 is also 0. The next thing you have to come with the third constraint. x1 coefficient is 1, x2 coefficient is 1, for s3 coefficient is minus 1, a1 coefficient is 1, the remaining two terms will be 0. This is your initial table. Next we have to come with the finding of zj value and zj minus cj value. As it is we have to move with the solution. Next we have to find out the value of zj. So zj you have to write. So zj is equal to, here we have the value CB column and x1 column. You have to multiply these two. So CB column we have 0, 0 and the next thing is minus m. In x1 column we have 1, 0, 1 So you have to multiply these two means that is 0 into 1 plus 0 into 0 plus minus m into 1. So here we have minus m into 1, so minus m. The next thing is 0 into 0 plus 0 into 1 plus 0 minus m into 1. So this is also minus m. The next is 0 into 1 plus 0 into 0 minus m into 0. So this is 0. The next thing is you have to multiply with 0 means that will be 0. So only the element you have to multiply with minus m means minus m into 0 is 0. Minus m into minus 1 means plus m. Minus m into 1 means minus m. The next you have to find out Zj minus Cj. So Zj minus Cj means this is Zj minus of Cj. So minus m minus 2 minus m minus 5 0 0. This will be m. Minus m minus of minus m will be 0. So this is the next step. So in this step we have to go with the most negative value. So most negative value means we have to come with the substitution of m, because here they are representing m is the biggest positive integer. So suppose you have to put 5 for the m means what is the answer? This is minus 7, this is minus 10. So this is your most negative value. So this is your most negative. So this is your key column. The next thing is you have to find out the ratio. So in ratio you have to calculate 40 divided by this key column, that is xb divided by key column. Otherwise here itself we have to write the ratio will be always xb divided by key column. So 40 divided by 1, that is 40 divided by 0. Anything divided by 0 is infinity. 30 divided by 1, that is 30. 60 divided by 1, that is 60. For here we have to choose the least positive integer. So least positive integers is this one. Infinity means you have to omit that one. So this is your key row. So like this you have to draw. This is the intersection element. So this is the intersection element means in the next step S2 is the leaving variable, X2 is the entering variable. That is your next step. First you have to write the YB column. So S1 is as it is. Instead of S2 you have to leave S2, you have to write X2 and A1 is as it is. In the next step you have to write the coefficient of this. So S1 coefficient is 0, X2 coefficient is 5, A1 coefficient is minus m. The next you have to fill this one. Which one intersection point lies means that is you have to, that is the first step to change the next initial table. So this is R1, R2, R3. R1, R2, R3. So this will be lies in R2. So your first step is you have to change R2 dash. So here you have to change the intersection element by 1, the other two elements by 0. Here already this element is 1, so no problem. That is, here we have 4 means you simply have to write R2 divided by 4. 5 means R2 divided by 5. So 1 means you have to write R2 divided by 1. So the same thing you have. So you have to write the values of this. So 30 divided by 1 is 30. 0. 1 divided by 1 is 1. 0. 1, 0, 0. Using this only, you have to change this row and this row. Compulsory, you have to use this R2 dash, because here you have to write the formula. R1 dash is equal to, always R1 dash will be depends upon R1, and you have to change the row. That is the first change the row R2 dash. So you have to use these two is compulsory. In between we have the some element. Here 0. So you have to add with the 0 into R2 dash. So 0 into R2 dash means this is simply R1, because this will be lies 0. So you have to keep the same row as it is. So this is 40, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. Similarly for R3 dash is also you have to use R3 as well as R2 dash. So here we have 1. So minus 1 into R2 dash. So for here R3 minus R2 dash means 60 minus 30. That is 30. 1 minus 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. The next elements are minus 1, 1. So now we have to find out the Zj value. So Zj values are multiplying by CB column and this column. So this will be 0. So you have to omit this one. You have to multiply these two and add. 5 into 0 is 0 into minus m. 5 into 1. Here minus m into 0 is 0. 5 into 0 minus m into 0, 0. 5 into 1 minus m into minus 1 is plus m. So 5 plus m. So the next thing is 5 into 0 minus m into minus 1. That is 5 into 0 is 0. So this will be m. The next thing is 5 into 0 minus m. So here we have the change. So you have to write carefully. 5 into 1 is 5 minus m into minus 1 is plus m. So 5 plus m. In the next step, you have to find out Zj minus Cj. So this in minus this. Minus m minus 2. 5 minus 5 is 0. 0. 5 plus m. M minus 0 is m. So this is 0. Here we have the most negative, means this is most negative because m is the greatest positive integer. So in case you have to put 5 means 5 is our assumption value because m is the most positive integer. So this is minus 7 and then only one negative will be appeared. So this is your key column. So you have to go with the key column. This is your key column. The next we have to find out the ratio. So ratio you have to find out means 40 divided by 1, that is 40. 30 divided by 0, that is infinity. 30 divided by 1, that is 30. So least positive integer means you have to choose this row. So this is your key row. So this is your intersection element. So that is you have to keep it as. In the next step, you have to change a1 is a leaving variable, x1 is the entering variable. And here we have to see 1 is already appeared, so no problem. This row is also as it is. So this is also 0, so no problem. This row is also as it is. We have the only change is this 1 you have to change it as 0. So the next you have to write the YB column. S1 is as it is, X2 is also as it is. Instead of A1 is a leaving variable, X1 is the entering variable. So for the coefficient, S1 is equal to 0. For X2 coefficient is 5, X1 coefficient is 2. The next you have to write, this is your intersection point. So first you have to write R3 dash. So R3 dash, that is R3 double dash. R3 double dash you have to write using R2 dash. Here 1, so no problem, divided by 1. So the row will be as it is 30, 1, 0, 0, minus 1, minus 1, 1. The next you have to come with the previous step. So R2 double dash is equal to, compulsory you have to use R2 dash and R3 double dash. Here we have 0, so this will be minus of 0 or plus 0. Anyway, this will be multiplied by 0 means this is not needed. So only R2 dash. So this is also as it is 30, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. The next is R1 double dash is equal to R1 dash and R3 dash. R3 double dash is also you have to use. So in between we have the element is 1. So the coefficient of R3 dash is minus 1. So R1 dash minus R3 double dash, that is 40 minus 30, that is 10. 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. The next thing is minus 1. So plus 1. 0 minus of minus 1 is plus 1. 0 minus 1. This is minus 1. So here we have 0. This is 1. So this will be minus 1. The next we have to have Zj value. Find out the Zj value. Here is also we have some correction. So you have to change this one. This is minus 1. Yes, this is minus 1. Okay, in the next step, you have to find out Zj value and Zj minus Cj value. So here this A1 column is not needed because once we are leaving the artificial variables, we omit this column. Otherwise, you have to write means that is also no problem. In the next column, in the next table, we are omitting this A1, that is artificial variable column. So Zj we have to find out this into this, this into this, this into this. So this you have to omit only 5 into 0 plus 2 into 1. So this is 2. 5 into 1, so 5. 2 into 0, 0. So both the values are 0, so 0. 5 into 1 is 5. Minus 2 plus 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. So 5 into 0 is 0. 2 into minus 2 is minus 2. So here itself we have to omit the artificial variable column. So Zj minus Cj means this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, this is 3. Minus 2 means minus 2. So again is in Zj minus Cj column, the minus value will be appeared. So again we have to come with the next iteration. So this is your key column. So next we have to find out the ratio. So the ratio values are 10 divided by 1, that is 10. 30 divided by 0, that is infinity. 30 divided by minus 1, that is minus 30. So here we have to omit this one and this one because infinity and negative means we are omitted. So we have to go with the least positive integer means 10. So we have to choose, this is your key row. This is your intersection element. Here is also the value will be 1, so no problem. The first row will be as it is. Similarly, this is also 0, so the second row is also as it is. The only change is minus 1, you have to change it as 0. So you have to write here S1 is a leaving variable and S3 is the entering variable. So here you have to write S3, X2 and X1 is as it is. For X3 coefficient is 0, this is 5, this is 2. So the first change is R1 triple dash, that is R1 triple dash is equal to R1 double dash divided by 1. So R1 double dash divided by 1 means the same thing, 10, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. So you have to omit the artificial variable column. The next we have 0, so R2 triple dash is also as it is. R2 triple dash is equal to R2 double dash in minus 0 into R1 triple dash. So 0 into R1 triple dash means that is 0. So you have to keep as it is 30, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. So you have to omit this one. And R3 triple dash is equal to R3 double dash R1 triple dash. You have to use. So in between we have minus 1. So plus I have to add these two means we get the answer. So you have to write. So this value will be 40, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. So now we have to find out the Zj value. So in Zj value we have to write this is this into this, this into this, this into this. Only you get 2. So 5 into 1, 2 into 0. So this is 5. 5 into 0, 2 into 1, 2. 5 into 1 because this value will be 0. So both the values will be 0. So this is 0. So Zj minus Cj's are 2 minus 2 is 0. 5 minus 5 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. 5 minus 0 is 5. So here we get all the positive integers. So in the result you have to write Zj minus Cj's are greater than or equal to 0. So the solution is optimal. So we get the value x1 is equal to 40 and x2 is equal to 30. So in the objective function you have to substitute. The another thing in the final tabular column artificial variable appeared means the solution does not exist. Artificial variable does not appear in the final column. So you have to clear about this. In final we have only slack variable or surplus variable or the variables x1 and x2. Suppose in case artificial variable appears means the solution will be does not exist. You have to conclude like this. Where I will do the example for that also. So this is your solution. So in final maximization of z is equal to 230 is your answer. So go through the problem. If you have any doubts, ask me. Thank you.